There are moments when everything seems to fall apart. The body is tired, the soul is weary, the dreams feel distant. Life becomes heavy, and strength runs dry. You look around and see no way out. You look within and find only pain. But it is exactly there, in the deepest place of your weakness, that God gently whispers, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." 2 Corinthians 12:9. This isn't just a comforting phrase, it's a living promise. God doesn't reject the weak. He doesn't turn away from the broken. He doesn't demand perfection or human strength. On the contrary, he chooses to reveal his power in the most fragile places. He works in the pain, in the limitation, in the silent tears cried at night. Because the God we serve specializes in turning weakness into strength. The Apostle Paul knew what it meant to struggle with something that made him feel small. He prayed 3 times for God to take it away. But heaven's answer wasn't healing, it was grace. It was presence. It was divine strength in the middle of human pain. How many times have you felt ashamed of your weakness? Thought it meant failure? But God is saying to you today, "My child, that's where I will move." In the tears no one sees, in the silent prayers, in the walk that feels heavy, in the battle that no one knows. That's where he reveals who he is. Don't hide your weakness from God. You don't need to be strong all the time. God isn't looking for heroes. He's seeking surrendered hearts, those who, even when broken, still say, "Lord, I trust you." Every scar, every pain, every limitation can become a stage where God displays the greatness of his grace. The world may see weakness, but heaven sees a vessel ready to be filled with power. So when it feels like everything is falling apart, remember your weakness is not the end. It's the beginning of God's new work in your life. When you can't walk, he carries you. When you can't fight anymore, he goes to war for you. When you run out of words, the Spirit groans for you. You are not alone. Your pain is not invisible to God, and your weakness will never be wasted. Because in your weakness, God is building something eternal, something that will testify of his glory. Don't give up. The place where you feel like you can't go on is the exact place where God will prove that nothing is impossible for him.